Your cat isn't following you to the bathroom because they're clingy or weird. They're doing it because they think you're in danger. And what they're doing is actually an ancient survival instinct that dates back thousands of years. If you're a cat owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You stand up, walk toward the bathroom, and within seconds, your cat is right behind you. Maybe they slip through the door before you can close it. Maybe they sit outside and meow. Maybe they just stare at you while you're trying to do your business. It's awkward. It's funny. But it's also revealing something fascinating about feline psychology. Today, we're diving deep into the real reasons your cat can't leave you alone in the bathroom. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see your cat in a completely different light. The bodyguard theory. Let's start with that protection instinct I mentioned. Here's what's happening. When you go to the bathroom, your cat perceives you as vulnerable, and they're not wrong. Think about it from an evolutionary perspective. In the wild, any animal that's relieving itself is in a compromised position. They can't run quickly, they're distracted, and they're an easy target for predators. Wild cats know this instinctively. That's why they're so secretive about their own bathroom habits. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Your cat sees you as part of their social group. You're not their owner in their mind. You're family, or even part of their colony. And when a member of the group is vulnerable, other cats naturally take on a protective role. You've probably noticed your cat does something similar when they're using the litter box. They might make eye contact with you, or they position themselves so they can see you while they're doing their business. That's not them being weird. That's them trusting you to watch their back while they're vulnerable. Your bathroom-stalking cat is simply returning the favor. They're standing guard. They're your tiny, furry bodyguard, making sure no predators sneak up on you while you're indisposed. And this behavior goes back thousands of years, to when cats first started living alongside humans. Even though your house cat has probably never encountered a real predator, that protective instinct is hardwired into their DNA. Territory and scent control. But protection is only part of the story. The second major reason is all about territory. Cats are territorial animals. They need to know every inch of their domain, and they need regular access to all parts of it. Your bathroom? That's prime real estate in their territory. Here's what makes bathrooms especially important. They're high-scent environments. You've got soap, shampoo, toothpaste, cleaning products, all these different smells that are constantly changing. For a cat whose primary sense is smell, that's like a constantly updating news feed. They need to monitor it. Plus, there's water. In the wild, water sources are crucial territorial markers. Even though your cat has a water bowl, that running faucet or toilet triggers their instincts to investigate and monitor water sources in their territory. And then there's the closed door problem. When you close the bathroom door, you're not just locking yourself in, you're locking your cat out of part of their territory. Imagine if someone suddenly blocked off your bedroom. You'd want to know what's going on in there, right? That closed door creates anxiety. Your cat can hear you in there, they can smell you in there, but they can't access that space. It's a territorial crisis in their mind. That's why they paw at the door, meow, or act distressed. The moment you open that door, they often rush in, not necessarily to see you, but to reclaim and inspect their territory. They're doing a security check, making sure everything is as it should be in this part of their domain. The captive audience factor. Now let's talk about something a bit more calculated. Your cat has figured something out. When you're in the bathroom, you can't escape them. Think about your daily routine. You're probably busy most of the time, working, cooking, watching TV, on your phone. When your cat wants attention, you might pet them for a few seconds and then go back to what you were doing. But in the bathroom, you're stationary. You're sitting down. You've got nowhere to go for at least a few minutes. You are literally a captive audience. Cats are smart. They've learned that bathroom time equals attention time. You're more likely to actually focus on them, talk to them, and give them the interaction they're craving. This is especially true in the morning. Many cats follow their owners to the bathroom first thing in the morning because it's part of the routine. Bathroom, then breakfast. Your cat has associated your bathroom visit with the start of their feeding schedule. They're not just following you, they're making sure you don't forget the most important part of the morning routine. And let's be honest, most of us do give in. We talk to our cats, we pet them, we let them sit on our lap or rub against our legs. We've essentially trained them. That bathroom stalking behavior gets rewarded with attention. Curiosity and sensory stimulation. Cats are curious creatures, and bathrooms are sensory wonderlands for them. Running water is fascinating to cats. It triggers their hunting instincts because moving water in the wild often means prey nearby. Think of streams with fish or small animals coming to drink. The sound and movement of water from your faucet or toilet is irresistible to many cats. Then there's the acoustics. Bathrooms typically have hard surfaces, tile, porcelain, glass, which create unique echoes and amplify sounds. Every drip, every flush, every rustle sounds different in a bathroom than it does in other rooms. For a cat whose hearing is far more sensitive than ours, this is interesting stuff. The textures in bathrooms are also different. Toilet paper that unrolls, bath mats with different textures, towels hanging at cat height. These are all novel items to investigate and play with. And here's something you might not have considered. The bathroom is usually a smaller, enclosed space. Cats often feel more secure in smaller areas. It's easier for them to monitor, there are fewer entry points for potential threats, and the walls create a cozy, den-like feeling. So when they follow you to the bathroom, they're not just checking on you, they're also entering an environment that's naturally appealing to their sensory preferences. Bonding and social behavior. This next reason might surprise you. Your cat follows you to the bathroom because they love you. I know. Cats have a reputation for being aloof and independent. But the truth is, cats form strong social bonds with their humans. Following you around, including into the bathroom, is a sign of attachment and affection. In cat colonies, cats that are bonded will often stay close to each other, groom each other, and rest near each other. Your cat following you from room to room is the same behavior. They simply want to be near you. There's also something deeper happening. When cats allow themselves to be vulnerable around you, and when they perceive you being vulnerable, it creates mutual trust. Being in a small space together, where both of you are relatively defenseless, from a wild cat's perspective, actually strengthens your bond. Think about how mother cats behave with their kittens. They keep their babies close, especially during vulnerable moments. Your cat following you to the bathroom is, in some ways, an extension of this caretaking behavior. Whether they see you as a parent figure, a kitten to protect, or a fellow colony member, that closeness matters to them. Some behaviorists also believe that cats recognize bathroom time as downtime, a moment when you're calm, not rushing around, and more receptive to gentle interaction. It's quality time in their mind. Separation anxiety and attachment. For some cats, bathroom following behavior can indicate a deeper attachment issue or mild separation anxiety. Not all cats experience this, but some form very strong attachments to their owners, especially if they're the only cat in the household, if they were adopted young, or if they've experienced trauma or rehoming in the past. For these cats, even brief separations, like closing yourself behind a bathroom door, can trigger stress. They don't understand that you're coming right back. All they know is that you've disappeared behind a barrier, and they can't see or reach you. Signs that your cat's bathroom behavior might be anxiety-related include excessive meowing, scratching at the door, pacing, or showing signs of distress when you close the door. These cats might also follow you everywhere else in the house, not just to the bathroom. If you suspect your cat has separation anxiety, the bathroom behavior is just one symptom. These cats benefit from environmental enrichment, predictable routines, and sometimes the company of another pet. In severe cases, a veterinary behaviorist can help, but for most cats, the bathroom-following behavior isn't anxiety, it's just preference. They'd rather be with you than without you, and they don't understand human concepts of privacy. The portal mystery. Here's a fun one. Some animal behaviorists have theorized that cats don't fully understand closed doors. From a cat's perspective, you're walking into a room, a door closes, and you vanish. They can hear you, they can smell you, but they can't see you. It's confusing. Some cats seem to treat closed doors almost like portals to another dimension. Where did their human go? What's happening behind that barrier? They need to investigate to understand. This might also explain why many cats are obsessed with investigating the bathroom after you leave. They're checking to make sure you didn't actually disappear into thin air. It sounds silly, but remember, cats don't have the same understanding of object permanence and spatial reasoning that humans do. A closed door is genuinely mysterious to them. What should you do about it? So now that you understand why your cat does this, the question is, what should you do about it? First, understand that this is normal, healthy behavior. Your cat following you to the bathroom is not a sign that something's wrong. It's actually a sign of a good relationship. That said, you're allowed to want privacy. Here are some strategies. If you want to keep your cat out, make sure they have something engaging to do instead. Leave out a puzzle feeder, toss a toy, or give them a treat right before you go to the bathroom. Distraction can work wonders. If your cat shows signs of distress when you close the door, try leaving it slightly ajar at first. Let them see that you're still there. Gradually work toward closing it fully as they become more comfortable. On the other hand, if you don't mind the company, letting your cat in can actually strengthen your bond. Just set boundaries. Maybe they can be in the bathroom, but not on your lap. The key is consistency. Whatever you decide, stick with it. Cats thrive on routine, so if you sometimes let them in and sometimes don't, it creates confusion and can actually increase the behavior. And remember, never punish your cat for this behavior. They're not being bad. They're being a cat. Punishment will only damage your relationship and create anxiety. Conclusion. So there you have it, the real reasons your cat follows you to the bathroom. It's not one simple answer. It's a combination of protective instincts, territorial behavior, curiosity, affection, and maybe a little bit of strategic attention-seeking. The next time your cat slips through the bathroom door behind you, you'll know. They're not being weird. They're being the complex, fascinating creature that evolution designed them to be. They're your guardian, your companion, and yes, occasionally your tiny stalker. If you've got a cat who does this, drop a comment below and tell me, does your cat sit and stare, or do they demand full interaction? I want to hear your bathroom stalking cat stories. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating deep dives into animal behavior. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, probably with your cat watching over your shoulder.